So anyone can make music and get it on stores, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, and it's a lot easier than you would expect. First, you gotta make your song, or you have a reason why you're wanting to make music. It's probably because you made a song or have an idea for a song. So you gotta get a good recording, good audio mix. You want it done right so it sounds professional, sounds real, sounds like something to be on the radio. And the quickest way to do this is to find a studio near you where you can rent hourly time in the studio, and there's a good engineer, someone that's experienced, has years doing it. This is going to be a lot faster, a lot more efficient than you buying Pro Tools and figuring out how to edit it and record it and buying the mic and all this. First, you want to go to a studio where they have all this. Pay it. It might be a lot of money. It might be $65 an hour. Another thing you could do is maybe there's someone that's a little less pricey than the studio, but they still have experience. They're doing it from their home. You could try it. You could go with them. Then you decide, how's this sound? Does it need to be more professional than this? If so, then go to a studio, someplace where you look up on Google and they got more than 4 stars. You might have to drive an hour to go to a big town. It's worth it. Then you get a publishing partnership. So for me, I use TuneCore. There's DistroKid, United Masters. I recommend TuneCore. I'd use them again. And it costs about $50 a year with TuneCore for unlimited uploads. So these are going to get you to Spotify, Apple Music within 2 or 3 days of submitting your song to TuneCore. And as long as you follow the guidelines, which is very easy to do, your song is going to be on all the stores. Unless it's explicit, then it will not be in India, Nepal, and a couple other countries. But that's a big thing. The songs won't be played in India on the Apple or iTunes store if they're explicit. So you can get your song made. You want a good cover art. Maybe take a cool picture you have in your camera. Put it on Canva. You want a custom size 1600 by 1600 pixels PX. It's a square image. And that's going to be your cover art. And on the cover art, the only text you want to have is your song title and your artist name. And you want your artist name to be big because you want people to see it when they see the song. They want them to know your name as much as possible. These are things you will submit onto TuneCore or your publishing company of choice. When you're uploading it, you'll have the song file, the cover art, and then you'll fill out the rest. Like you'll type in the song title, the artist involved. You don't have to put your lyrics till after. And you can do that using Spotify for Artists. Once you use one of these publishing companies to create your artist profile, you will be able to access it on Spotify for Artists and Apple Music for Artists. They both have apps, they both have websites. This will let you edit your picture, your bio, and write messages. You can also add your Cash App on Spotify, which will allow patrons and listeners to make donations. And I've gotten 2 $20 donations. One from Nick, one from Brody. Shout out to you two. You're both very glitch for that. There's nothing more crazy than you just check your phone and you got a $20 donation from your music. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. So once you have those published, that's how you get onto these stores. And you'll also, with the publishing company, get onto Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok. You'll be able to use your songs as a sound on there, which is awesome. And then to upload your lyrics, you'll get them on Instagram and Spotify. You use MusiMatch, which is music, but instead of a C, it has an X, so MUSIX match.com. And you need to get the Music's Match Pro, which there's a free version of it, and that will let you edit your own lyrics, your own profile. Here you upload your lyrics, then after a day or 2 of being reviewed, you can time sync them. So when you're listening on Spotify or Instagram, the lyrics will pop up and they'll move as they go along. They'll highlight the current lyrics so people can sing along. When it comes to uploading to YouTube, I recommend doing this yourself, manually. So TuneCore will upload your songs to a YouTube page, but it won't be your YouTube page. And then you can't edit that YouTube page. You can't get in the description, comment, edit comments, like comments, pin comments. So I always upload on YouTube to myself. I think YouTube is a very great tool because it gives you a lot of freedom. You can post what you want when you want. You can edit it. You can reply to people's comments, see who subscribes. Always do YouTube manually because you got a lot of freedom with YouTube. So take advantage of that freedom. Don't rely on a publishing company to do it for you because they don't care about you. Always keep this in mind. The publishing company just wants your money and they'll give you the minimum they need to give you. Sometimes the artist support will suck. You have to bear with it. Take advantage of the freedom you get. Post on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Do all those manually. That's where you'll stand out. And then having your songs on Spotify and Apple Music and Deezer and Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok, these are kind of your status, your professional scenes. These are the credentials that show you're an actual artist. You're a real musician because people can look up your songs on any platform and you'll be there. That's really all there is to it for publishing music and getting it out there. And if you're thinking of music as a career, there's a lot more after that, and that's just really a step of it, part of it. Furthermore, you have advertising, branding, which means making merch and people being aware of you. And then you have live concerts, live performances, and that's how you would make money, where real money would be from being an artist or any type of entertainer is the gigs. So that's for another video. I have a video on my channel about using TuneCore, a couple videos about using TuneCore for some questions that I know I came across and I figured out, so I share them with other people. So hopefully it helps someone. If you like the video, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe. It would just help me out, get my numbers. And you can listen to my music, Poppy Kodak. It's on this channel and Spotify, Apple Music. You can search Poppy Kodak. I recommend I Ain't Done Yet, Poppy Kodak by Poppy Kodak, Clarksville by Poppy Kodak, Massacre 2, El Chupacabra. And that's just to name a few. I got about 50 songs. Thanks for watching. It's starting to rain, so I'm going to go in. Have a blessed day.